everyone. This is Bob Sager, and welcome to our, I'm going to say welcome to Max's training, which is pretty cool. I'm looking forward to this, and kind of let me show everybody a story. I had come to know Max probably about 3-4 weeks ago after he was referred to me by John Terhune and Mark Yarnell, which obviously when I heard that I was honored, and I put those two gentlemen in very, very high regard. And when I started to talk to Max, and then he actually took me through one of his webinars, and we spent some time together, then went back and forth and back and forth. And Max, little do you know, I did a lot of due diligence on you because I'm somewhat reluctant to bring people into my organization because you never know what's going to happen, as many leaders are. So after I did my due diligence and really found out what Max does, I was very, very excited to begin to share this with our organization. And I believe in my heart, after doing some due diligence the other night as well, in what he has done with other people, and not just other people, other leaders from around the industry, Brent Bryson and Maria Amagandi. I don't know if I pronounced her name correct, Max. But some really significant leaders that have done extremely, extremely well. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this. I have not really done much with social media, but what's interesting, I've recently just sponsored a great, great guy, Mark Bernstein, into Kivana, relevant to some of the things he's watched me do on Facebook. But I think we all need to learn. I think we all need to learn how to do this correctly because, excuse me for the way I say this, I think most people just blurt out too much garbage on Facebook, which turns away a lot of their friends and family and so on and so forth. So, Max, I'm excited to learn more. I'm excited to listen. I'm all yours, and I know everybody else that's listening is excited too. So I'll turn it over to you, my friend.
Well, thanks, Bob. And I have to tell you, I have so enjoyed working with other people in Kivana, and I'm really looking forward to working with all of you. And what we've done, and we'll talk about this in a little bit later, is we've put together a special training package for all of you. And for those of you that get excited, we've got some exciting things for you. Now, what we're going to talk about tonight is the fast and easy way to build an international Kivana business on Facebook in less than an hour a day. And what has me so excited is that today you can do it with your smartphone. So what we've done is we've put together a special training program, and you can read about it later at maxsteingart.com/Bobby Sager. And what we're going to do is tonight, I am going to clearly demonstrate the simplest and easiest way for anyone to make money using Facebook, or for that matter, any other social network. Now, I'm going to show you how to identify perfect prospects for your Kivana business anywhere in the world as easily as you could pick a green M&M from a huge bowl of candy, and then I'm going to show you how to bring them into your business in less than an hour a day. Now, most people trying to make money on Facebook are so focused on the fact that it gives everyone direct access to over 1.26 billion people all around the world, they forget that Facebook was created as a social network, and they blatantly try to sell stuff like this salesman here. They fail miserably, and many get their Facebook pages either canceled or suspended. Now, most people on Facebook are not interested in what you're selling. They're online to connect with others, not filter through masses of online promotions. And yet, a significant portion of the people using Facebook would buy what you're selling if they knew about you, if they liked you, and if they trusted you. It's easy to establish relationships with anyone and sell them anything when you follow my simple system. The process of monetizing Facebook is as easy as picking a green M&M from a bowl of candy. The key is relationships with the right people. Now, by definition, a social network is a person's family, neighbors, and friends with whom they are socially involved. It's a website where one connects with those sharing personal or professional interests, place of origin, education at a particular school, or similar values. The key words here are socially involved, sharing interests, similar values. Now, the simple reason that people spend more time on Facebook than any other place on the internet is because they use it to connect with other people that they know and like. Let me give you some Facebook facts. If Facebook was a country, they would be the third largest country in the world behind China and India. The average Facebook user is online for 53 minutes every day. If Facebook users now account for 55% of the world's internet population, and they have more visitors every day than the biggest search engine, Google. Mobile users last year surpassed desktop users, and 80% of Facebook users today are mobile. That's over 1.08 billion people. Okay, 96% of users between 20 and 29 are mobile. Now, Facebook is a big bowl of candy. It's a gold mine of prospects that you could reach into anytime from any place. Facebook offers you the easiest, cheapest, and fastest way to sell anything because of the access it's going to give you to so many people. But there are rules and codes of conduct that you must follow when communicating online with others, or they'll terminate you. Now, I just want to demonstrate something very, very quickly, okay? If I wanted to talk to someone that was a fitness instructor, all I have to do is type in fitness instructors up here, click on fitness instructor here, and you've got thousands of fitness instructors that you could engage in a conversation, okay? This is the allure, this is the power of Facebook, but there are rules that you must follow when you connect with people. You got to think relationships first, sales second. Now, if you know in advance that someone is a perfect prospect for what you're selling based on the contents of their Facebook page, and you develop a relationship with them before you talk about your business, you're going to sell to more people. You simply have to remember to treat other people on Facebook like you would like to be treated. Facebook is today's ultimate social network. It's king because of the access it gives you to so many people. Now, if you already have an existing Facebook page, you can be attracting customers and business builders to you later today or tomorrow by doing a few simple things. Now, Facebook is today's biggest and most popular social network for a lot of reasons. It's going to give you access to 1.26 billion people, and there are 5 reasons people create a Facebook page. Believe it or not, people go on Facebook to find a date. People are on Facebook to connect with their existing friends, or they're open to making new friendships. They're there to network with their existing networks of professionals or friends, and they're there to expand their networks. They're there to maintain relationships with families and loved ones around the world, as well as establish new relationships with total strangers. And who can resist the temptation with easy direct access to 1.26 billion people to sell? Now, it's easy to identify who to talk to because everyone has a recognizable agenda. So when we look down that list of fitness instructors or doctors or lawyers or chiropractors, by the picture and the contents of their page, you know why they're there. So how powerful would it be for you to be able to do a search for doctors or lawyers or personal trainers or massage therapists and be able to scroll down a list of thousands of them and be able to pick out the people who would love to get into business with you? How about being able to identify people involved in other network marketing companies that might be interested in what you're doing? How about customers? How valuable would it be to be able to scroll down a list of people that like Beethoven or Elton John and connect with people that you know just on the basis of what they've written about themselves and published for the world to see? You know these people would love to use your product. Add to that unhappy network marketers, and add to that affiliate and internet marketers, people who are trying to sell things online who would love to get involved with your business. And you can access these people on Facebook on any list, as easily as you could reach into that bowl and pick out a green M&M or a blue or a brown when you know what to look for. And that's what we're going to share with you today. Achieving success in your Kivana business on Facebook is going to be as easy as picking a green M&M from a huge bowl of candy. And the thing is, we're going to show you how to reach out and connect with 2 people a day and make a sale. But nobody says you have to stop in less than an hour, and nobody says you have to stop after an hour. So if you want to go for 4, then spend an extra hour doing this, and the whole process is going to be fun. Now, thanks to increased bandwidth, your smartphone has become your pocket computer. Your smartphone connects you to Facebook, and Facebook is going to connect you to the world. So wherever you are, when your friends do something, you're going to get notified on Facebook. When you do something, your friends are going to get notified on Facebook. And this turns up the whole process. It creates an element of convenience for you that you've never experienced before. You can talk to people at will. You can make sales at will. You can communicate with people when you want to, wherever they are. Now, one of Facebook's applications is their chat feature, which enables you to literally have a conversation with somebody. Remember that 80% of Facebook users are mobile. So when you have a Facebook application on your phone, you're connected to everyone wherever they are. Now, Bobby and other top income earners will tell you that if you want to be successful, you must talk to 2 people about your business every day. Now, you can do that on Facebook easily in less than an hour. And if you want to be wildly successful, talk to 4. Do that in less than 2 hours. Now, on Facebook, typing is talking, texting is talking, messaging is talking, chatting is talking, and typing in all caps is considered shouting. Okay? Now, if you know who you're looking for, it's easy to locate perfect prospects for your business. Professionals, mortgage bankers, lawyers, doctors, dentists, chiropractors, nurses, realtors, business owners, entrepreneurs, networkers in other companies, affiliate marketers, people who want to work from home, customers for whatever you're selling are waiting to hear from you. And you can locate power prospects that fit the exact demographics of who you're looking for anywhere you want to promote your business. So you can do this minutes from your house, anywhere in the world. Search for people by business interest, or income, or age, or gender, or religion. You pick, you choose. Now, Facebook's new graph search is now available worldwide. They're tweaking it. They're in the process of making it better than it's ever been. And what this is going to do is this is going to give you a simple way to search for people. Either people you know or total strangers that you want to know. What Facebook is going to do, and this is all brand new, is they're giving you a new way to search. So if you type in a profession, you're going to come up literally with thousands and thousands of people to talk to. When I say this is new, this is happening right now. You can search for people who live in a particular city. You can search for people who live in a particular country. You can search for people who like the same sports you like. You can search for people who like the same music or the same books that you like. You can search for people by profession. You can search for people in different parts of the world by profession, whether you're looking for people in Hong Kong, Mexico, Australia, it doesn't matter, Singapore. And when you look at a person's page on Facebook, you know more about these people than if you live next door to them for a year. So, when you're searching for people, for example, in real estate, you can now break your searches down by all kinds of parameters like gender, male or female, the relationship they're in, where they live, and you could also reach out to their friends. Now, you can do searches like this for people who work in sales, and you're going to have access to thousands and thousands of people who work in sales. You can search for people, again, by gender, by marital status, by their location, and every time you do a search, you're going to come up with thousands of choices of people to connect with. So here we've got to search for women in California who are into sales, more than 1,000 choices of people to talk to. Women in Los Angeles who are into sales, more than 1,000 people to talk to. Now, Facebook offers you the easiest, cheapest, and fastest ways to sell anything because of the access it gives you to so many people. Facebook provides simple tools so that you can search for perfect prospects, connect with them at will, and make sales daily. It's going to blow you away how simple this can be. But you got to remember that there are rules and codes of conduct that you must follow when you connect with other people, or they'll suspend or terminate you. Again, think relationships first, sales second. You know in advance that someone's a perfect prospect. Think about this. You're going to talk to fewer people and you're going to make more sales. It's like walking into a room with 5,000 people and knowing ahead of time the 500 people who would buy from you. You just have to remember to treat other people on Facebook like you'd like to be treated. Again, Facebook is today's ultimate social network, not only because of the access it gives you to so many people, but because of the tools they give you to keep track of everybody. Now, it's easy to identify who to contact and who to avoid on Facebook when it comes to talking to strangers, because there are 4 types of people on Facebook. The first type is what we call the eager socializer. Their profiles are full of information. Many have a follow me button. They actively post and share things. They've recently logged into their accounts. They've got a lot of friends, and they're open to making new friends. Believe it or not, most of you, as eager as you are to meet people, have so many things blocked on your Facebook pages nobody can see them. Eager socializers are the kinds of people you want to connect with. The next group of people are what we call the e-marketing socializers. These people are trying to sell something. They're affiliate internet network marketers, they're experts, trainers, life coaches, they're in real estate sales, they sell insurance, they're authors, they're life coaches. Bottom line is, their profiles are all about their business or what they're trying to sell. They typically provide minimal personal information, if they provide that at all. And when you write to them, they write back with a link about their business. They just jump into their business as soon as you write to them. Now, I've developed a script over the years called Recruiting the Recruiter, and it's in my scripts book. And when you use these questions on these people, you'll be amazed how many of these people will end up buying from you. Now, the reluctant socializer is someone with minimal information on their profile. They only want to be connected to the people they know. Now, when you're reaching out to your friends and they happen to be a reluctant socializer, it's okay to connect with them because they know you. But if you reach out to a reluctant socializer and they don't know you, if you're not a family member, an existing friend, or maybe you work with them, they will complain about you to Facebook and you will get suspended. You can get suspended for a couple of days, a week, 2 weeks, a month. Now, when you're suspended, all that means is you won't be able to connect with people you don't know. The missing in action socializer. This person hasn't been on Facebook for a long time. Their last posts visible are over a year old, and connecting with someone inactive is a waste of your time. So again, you can search for people, for example, people who like nutrition. Break it down by city. People in Toronto who like nutrition. Women in Toronto who like nutrition. And then pick an age. So women between the age of 50 and 59 in Toronto, you got fewer than 100 people, but how many do you need? Folks, today millions of people are making money on Facebook, and so can you. So will you. What you're about to learn and master helped me add thousands of new customers to a business from all around the United States in less than 2 years. The same system I used, and this is back in the old AOL days when you only had access to 36 million people. That same system is now being easily and successfully duplicated by millions of people just like you. It only requires a few hours of your time to get going, and it produces immediate results. The best part is it's not technical or complicated, so you don't have to worry about building a website or try to learn how to drive traffic. In fact, you'll soon realize that all the experts out there promoting traffic as a solution to making money on Facebook are traveling down a longer and a more expensive road than anyone needs to travel to make money online. And a lot of these traffic promoters could be good prospects for your business. When you talk about people building a list and spending hundreds or thousands of dollars on AdWords and pay-per-click to build that list, Facebook's going to give you a free list of 1.26 billion people. You have access to everybody. You just have to filter them down. Again, if you already have an existing Facebook page, you could be attracting customers and business builders to you later today or tomorrow by doing a few simple things. You know, Kelly found that she can, every day she logs on to Facebook, she can make a sale. And as a result of that, she was able to quit her full-time job. Now, I'm going to share with you examples of success stories, and I do it not to try to impress you. I do this to impress upon you what you can be doing. More important than that, what members of your team can be doing. Tom Martin came out of a boot camp last summer, added 8 people to his business in one day. 2 of them were old high school friends that he hadn't talked to in 50 years. 2 he used to work with. 1 was a big networker who we met years ago. And 3 were total strangers, all in one day. He sent me this about a week and a half ago. Since the retreat this weekend, I did 1 post, had 20 people respond, spoke to 13 of them, and signed up 4. 1 was the #1 bodybuilder in New Zealand. Love it. Jeremy was probably one of our first Kivana stories because he was in John Terhune's group, and he was probably one of the first Kivana people that actually went through my trainings. And in boot camp, we talk about looking for unhappy network marketers. So he went out and he found a couple of unhappy network marketers, found a woman who had a team of 12 people. And she was unhappy because she was in a company and she wasn't getting trained. She didn't have any support. She didn't have any help. So while he was in boot camp, he brought that woman in with 12 people, and he signed up 3 others. So he came out of boot camp with 15 people. He sent me this about a month later. You know, Max, in the last, actually, 60 days after starting your program, I've tripled my business. And the funny thing is, now he's doing it on his cell phone. Now, you're all heading down the same road, all of you. After 1 coaching session with Rhonda, she made a post while she was in Thailand and signed 2 people up in her business, and she's got 3 other people looking at the business. Jamie checked his leadership board and discovered that the 2 top producers in his company were using the Max method. Now, last year, in March, I did a training for Patty Anderson, who's the #3 income earner in her company. It was a live training. Within 24 hours, 10% of the audience made a sale. She sent me this at the end of the summer. Her team is building around the world. One of her team, bottom line, recruited the master distributor from another company in Thailand. Sean, in 4 weeks, has 7 new distributors. You know, Jackie, a year ago in March, first got started in 60 days. She doubled her income and quadrupled sales. Solomon can get a person talking, interested in his website in 7 minutes. Signed up 2 people last night. 1 was a total stranger that he didn't know 24 hours earlier. By the end of the month, he got promoted to manager in his company. He says, I added 7 associates to my downline in the last 3 weeks. Sheila, if you like instant gratification, I mean, these are examples of instant messages that students have sent to me. Max, you weren't kidding when you said what we write shakes a tree. After yesterday's 4 o'clock webinar, I made a post on LinkedIn. Within 5 minutes, a woman sent me her phone number, and I just finished signing her up with one of the bigger packages. Max, I just signed up a woman I met an hour ago. I have to now call the other 2. Again, you're all heading down the same road. Now, there are 3 social networking laws when you're on Facebook, or for that matter, any other social network. If you follow them, you'll make more sales faster with the people you know and with total strangers that you want to know. But if you ignore them, Facebook is going to be a disappointing failure. All right, social networking law number 1. What you see is what you get. What they see is what they expect you want to talk about. So it starts with your picture, and then it goes to the words on their page, their websites, their links, their contents, their online agenda. It's not hard to identify. the people that you'd like to talk to, that you'd be eager to talk to, and the people that you want to avoid. What you see on their page clearly tells you why they're there. And it also works the other way. What you have on your page broadcasts sometimes the wrong message. Social networking law number 2. There's one reason a stranger doesn't respond to you when you reach out to connect with someone you don't know. They don't like what they see on your page. It's your picture, your screen name, your web address. Maybe you're too old or you're too young. You're the wrong sex. They don't like the contents of your page. They think you're selling something. Maybe they don't like your politics. They don't like your friends. The truth is they've got a different agenda than you. Okay? You're trying to talk to the wrong people. They don't know you. They don't want to know you. Now, there is a possibility that they haven't used their account in months or years, but I'm talking about the people that are active. All right? Social networking law number 3, and this one applies in the real world. All right? This is about talking to people. All right? When you're talking to people, don't focus on making a sale. Focus on whether there's a sale to be made. In other words, the key to avoiding rejection is to never talk about your business in any detail until you've learned that the person you're talking to has a need or an interest in your business, product, or service. And I'm going to give you some simple questions that you could ask anybody to discover whether or not they have a need. All right. These 3 social networking laws. What you see is what you get. 2 reasons people don't respond. And when talking to people, don't focus on making a sale. Focus on whether there's a sale to be made. And then your success is a few clicks away. Now, if you're already on Facebook and you're not making any money, there's a reason and an easy solution. So I want you to follow the Max method that I'm going to be sharing with you. Now, if you're impatient for results, if you like instant gratification, or if you're internet challenged, the Max method is your simple solution. So let's talk about it. Over the years, it's been called the Max method. Recently, it's been called my $1 million social media recruiting formula, because people have used it to go on to make millions of dollars in their business. So here it is, short and sweet. The formula produces immediate results, instant gratification. It works on every social networking site, not just Facebook. Here it is. Create your page, connect with people, communicate with them, close them. Create, connect, communicate, close. Well, creating your Facebook page is a piece of cake. You just literally put yourself out there. Jeremy Gray's Facebook page is on the left. Pat Anderson's is in the center. Tom Martin's is on the right. They've had amazing success. There is nothing on their page about their business. Now, here's where the fun starts. You know, typically in network marketing, the first thing they ask you to do is make that list of your friends, your warm market, and then we're going to go out and we're going to talk to everybody. Get them on the phone with Bob. And, you know, some of us might be reluctant to do that because maybe we've been in a couple of companies and we have no credibility with our friends. But how would you like to connect with people on Facebook? Everybody you know. And then by doing a few simple things, get the people who you know. All of a sudden, they're coming to you and they're saying, "Hey, tell me about what you're doing." You get those people on the phone with Bob, you're going to have better results. All right? Now, first we're going to show you how to reach out to the people you know, then reach out to the friends of your friends, and then you can connect with total strangers that you want to know. So reach out to everybody that you know. Go through your high school yearbook. Go through your summer camp directories. Pull out your Rolodex and your business cards. Reach out to everybody that you know and knows you. Connect with them on Facebook. We'll show you how to bring them into your business. And literally have them come to you. All right, so now you're connected to people you know. You can connect to people you want to know. Now it's all about communicating with them. Now, you identify perfect prospects initially by the picture, the contents of the page, and then what happens is you engage in a conversation. Remember, the typing is talking. At your convenience. And you can do it from anywhere. You know, back in 1995 when I first got into network marketing, I was introduced to the 3-foot rule. If there's somebody breathing within 3 feet of you, they're a prospect for your business. Well, a year later, I was introduced to America Online, and I coined what I called the new 3-foot rule. When you're sitting in front of your computer, you're within 3 feet of the entire online world. Have access to more people. And in some cases, you have access to a better class of people than the people that are around you, depending upon where you are and what your circumstances are. But now, thanks to increased bandwidth, 3 feet is shrunk to 3 inches. You've got the whole world of Facebook in the palm of your hand if you have a smartphone. And now it's about closing them. Talk to 5 people, make a sale every day, and take your business to the next level. Now, I say talk to 5. Bob suggests you talk to 2. So there's more than ample time to do this. Anybody can talk to 2 people a day in less than an hour. And frankly, when you're talking to the right people, you can close a sale. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to reach out to all the people you know. All right? And then send them a friend request. And then when they accept your friend request, you write back to them and you want to know, what are they doing? The first thing that you want to know about everybody is, what do they do? Now, after they answer that first question and you know what they do, you can follow the additional questions I provide in the scripts book to qualify them as customers, business builders, or referral sources. Now, you could also write to total strangers. Hey, as long as you've got something in common, and we're going to give you templates on how to do that, but you got to personalize them. Hey, your page came up on Facebook as someone I should like to know. After looking at your page, I'd have to agree. I got a lot of friends on Facebook that are realtors and would like to have you as one too. Let's be friends, share a few laughs. Perhaps I can send you some referrals. And P.S. if Facebook asks if you know me, please say yes, or they'll slap me for contacting someone I don't know. I couldn't resist. And that's all you have to do. You send that out to them. If you're building an international business, just add, I'm expanding my business to Hong Kong. But you got to personalize this. You got to react to the person that you're writing to. And after they accept you as a friend, then the fun starts. Then you write back, what do you do? And again, after they answer your question, you know what they do. The rest is a matter of cutting and pasting and listening more than talk. Now, the Max method, if you really want faster business growth, talk to people with large circles of influence. Bring those people into your business and then help them do the same. Now, having direct access to over 1.26 billion people around the world on Facebook means nothing if you don't know what to say to them after you make a connection. That's why I'm providing you with a book of scripts. We're going to go over some basic questions. Now, as they answer your questions, a person is going to qualify themselves as a customer, business builder, or maybe even a referral source without realizing that they're doing it. Now, you can easily qualify anyone and identify them as a prospect by asking 7 basic questions. All right? The first 4, what do you do? And if they tell you they work at the post office, you need to know, what does that entail? You really want to understand what they do. Then, how long have you done it? And what did you do before? You're going to be amazed when you ask those 4 questions, or 3 questions, and you'll be able to tell right from there whether you even want to continue. How are you being affected by what's happening with the economy? How do you like what you're doing? And have you ever thought about anything else? Are your basic 7 questions. And by the time you get to number 7, if you even have to get there, you're going to know whether the person has a financial need or an interest in what you're doing. Once you determine that they do, there are 4 more questions that are critical. Are you familiar with the network marketing industry? What experience did you have? Why do you think you weren't successful? And would you be open to looking at another company that didn't have those obstacles? Now, I'm telling you, you got to trust me with this. You follow these scripts, you ask these questions, you'll make a sale every day. If you learn they need and want what you're selling, you put them on your prospect list. And focus on these people. And don't forget to ask those last 4 questions. Sell to the people that give you the best answers. If you learn they don't need or want what you're selling, put them in your not a prospect today list and put them on the back burner. Wait for them to ask you about your business, and many of them will. Now, this is the easy way to sell to your existing friends and the simple way to establish instant relationships with total strangers who want to buy from you anywhere in the world, and it's been proven for over 19 years. Brian shot me this message. I sponsored 7 people in 7 days. Rosie came out of a boot camp last year and now has 15,000 people in her business. You know, I started working with Freddie Malero back in 2008, and today he's a 7-figure income earner in his company. And Dana Barish, she's been top recruiter in her company 5 out of 6 years. Her company just got sold, and her group added 500 people to the new business in I think it was the last month or two. Lori Ray started with me back in 2009. And while after just watching a couple of videos, she started to implement what she was doing. And she reached out to somebody in Kansas City. She was going to a company event. So let me show you what she did. She went out on Facebook and she says, you know what? I want to see people who like nutrition. 210,000 people. And then she came over here and she says, show me all the people who like nutrition in Kansas City. She had more than 1,000 people to choose from. So she met a woman. They connected on the phone. Turned out that she was in network marketing before. She shows up at her event, signs her up in the business. And that was back in 2009. Last August, she sent me this. I've been able, through social networks, I've been able to connect with people all over the world. It's allowed me to bring people into my business that want the same things I want. And while she's technologically challenged with my help, she's mastered this process. She's earning a 6-figure income today. Derek was standing in line Black Friday in Walmart waiting for a TV, talking to someone who had a smartphone, followed the scripts, signed her up in business, waiting in line. Diane, in 2 days, sent out 10 friend requests, 3 accepted, signed 1 person up in the business. She did all of this in less than 2 hours. Now, we're going to provide you with scripts and examples of just how this whole process works, okay? We have a birthday strategy. Jeff writes to Carrie, who's having a birthday. He says, hey, happy birthday. And then he starts with the questions. How long have you been in sales support? 3 years. What does your job entail? And the guy writes back 7 lines of customer service stuff. What'd you do before? Work for a construction equipment company doing everything from outside sales, rental and service manager, location manager. So he went from being a manager to customer service. So the question was, why'd you change jobs? Got laid off. How does your current job compare with your previous one income-wise? Making a lot less. We're going to give you transition lines like, you know, a lot of people today have turned to the internet to make extra full-time income. What experience have you had with network marketing? Very little. Hey, it's a shame. Would you be open to learning what I'm doing? Sure. It's that simple. Stephen brought 4 people into his business over the weekend. Shannon, brand new to her network marketing company. Her first 24 hours signed up 2. Her next 24 hours signed up another 2. Andy Van Dyke hooked up with a guy from Cyprus. She met him on LinkedIn. He has 50,000 people in his former business. Now, the process of monetizing Facebook only takes a few hours of your time to get going, and, man, it produces immediate results. The best part is, like I said, it's not technical or complicated, so you don't need a website, or you don't have to worry about traffic. If you're already on Facebook and you're not making money, there's a reason and an easy solution. All right? The reasons are obvious to me, and they're easy to identify and simple to fix. It's either the contents of your page, the people you're contacting, or it's going to be the way you talk to people. Simply follow the Max method that I'm sharing with you today. You can be talking to 2 people every day. Create your page, connect with people, communicate with them, and close them. It's a simple solution. And it permits you to spend minutes a day to reach millions of people. Now, this is an easy, rejection-free way to approach friends or complete strangers and bring them into your Kivana business. First, you create your profile. Create that warm market list of people you know. Locate your friends, the people you know, send them a friend request. Send friend requests to perfect prospects you don't know. And once they accept you as a friend, your page and daily activity of posting will make them curious about what you're doing now. Be patient. They will ask you about your business. Say nothing about your business until they ask you. How hard is that? Now, it's easy to pick the best prospects from total strangers, make new friends instantly, and bring them into your business or sell them something. You see, you want to meet people, number one, who share your values and interests. Now, the more of these items that you can check off about a person, the greater the probability that you can get them into your business. Okay? Ambitious. People who want more than they currently have, that share your values and interests. How about people who traditionally use what you sell, that are ambitious, that share your values and interests? People in transition. Somebody going through a divorce, somebody relocating, somebody that's looking for a job change or a life change, that share your values and interests. People in depressed industries, people suffering from job burnout, or people that are unhappy or disappointed network or affiliate marketers that share your values and traditionally use what you sell. You can instantly make new friends. Bring them into your Kivana business, sell them products, identify their needs and wants with simple questions. And the people that you're connecting with, if you like their answers, you develop a relationship. They could be a business builder, they could be a customer, or they could simply be a referral source. You're going to love the Scripts book, because once you get that first question, what do? We then have detailed questions for bloggers, disabled people, divorced people, health coaches, internet trainers. If you follow the scripts, you'll make sales every day. Here's an example. Rob and I were doing a coaching session, and I was logged into his account. And so, I literally have the whole thing on film. And we made a post. We posted this picture of Tahiti, and within 30 seconds, up at the top right, his friend Nora liked it. And then she wrote about 30 seconds later, "Take me there." And that what happened later was a chat that went on between Nora and Rob. I'm doing the typing, okay? So we said, well, hey, Rob, Nora, long time no talk. That's Bora Bora. How are you doing? What do you do? How have you been? He says, I'm great. I sell cars for BMW. What have you been up to? And we typed, I recently retired from the moving industry, now have my own internet business. BMWs are great. Cars, how long have you been doing that? And she writes back, been in the car business for 18 years. Retired. That's sweet. What kind of an internet business? I work with an expanding company in the health industry. 18 years is a long time. How's business? You know, the average network marketer would say, I work with an expanding company in the health industry. Here's my website. Here's the number from to call my upline. And here's where you could register. Blah, 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 blah. It's not about you. It's about them. So she writes back, business is good. We've never really got hurt with the economy crash. And I said, Rob, doesn't look like she's got any kinds of financial needs. And then she says, you look great. Now, Rob's got a success story. He lost 100 pounds. Thanks. Would you believe I lost 100 pounds? She says, I like to eat. No way. Are you kidding? How did you do it? Ends up with a customer. She wanted to lose 40 pounds. We've got questions for unemployed people. And we've got examples. I was doing a session with Eric. I was logged into his account when he had a message from Pat, who's unemployed looking for a job. Within 7 minutes, going back and forth, we set up an appointment. We qualified her and set up an appointment to talk on the phone. The next day, she signed up in the business. And we've got all kinds of examples. How have you been surviving financially? She's my husband works. I've got unemployment. I got stock. What experience have you had with network marketing? Haven't done a lot of that. Well, let's dig a little. What experience have you had with Mary Kay? Well, a lot. I sold Mary Kay. Didn't like having to deliver products, but I liked the companies. Would you be open to look at a company I'm working with? Sure. And end result. I type with 4 fingers, and 2 of them need spell check. Would you be up for talking on the phone? Bada bing, bada boom. Now, once you connect with people, your daily posting and online activity will make people curious about what you're doing, and people will contact you. So you can experience the power of what we call attraction marketing. You know, there's 2 types of marketing. There's push marketing and pull marketing. And what we're talking about, and we're not going to get into that here, but attraction marketing. You make posts and people come to you. Now, with daily posting, you can proactively reach out to your friends in a non-spammy way and simply watch them ask you about your business or products. And the viral nature of your posts means that non-friends will be reaching out to you too. When you know what you're looking for, you're a simple click away from making a connection and closing a sale. There are millions of perfect prospects waiting to hear from you right now. Now, once you've made the connection, the power of attraction marketing and curiosity goes to work. So, connecting with business builders truly is as easy as reaching into that bowl twice a day and talking to two people. Attraction marketing will get you instant results. Remember, you reach out to somebody and that action is going to be received on their smartphone. To prove a point with Philippe, I was logged into his account. He'd been suspended for 7 days for reaching out to people, the wrong people. I showed him what he was doing wrong, and then I sent 6 friend requests out that were all accepted within 24 hours. Glenn, having an awesome time, signed up 3 people, have 5 more looking at the business this week, and it's only Thursday. Marty, been my student for over 2 years. He's still signing up people at will. Once you learn this, no matter what happens in the future, you'll never run out of people to talk to. You can attract people daily to you on Facebook. Again, Jackie, 100% acceptance rate. Every time she reaches out to somebody, after 2 days of posting, I talk to 5 people and have more people to talk to tomorrow. You can talk to people daily. Rick, targeting network marketers. Got 12 people to talk to in 1 day and have 2 ready to sign up. More calls being scheduled with his upline. You know, Barry here, absolute rookie at this. Reopened an old friendship with someone she hadn't talked to in 3 years. Within 5 minutes of chat, she shows up at a meeting, signs her up in the business. Steve Green made a post, sold to 3 of his friends in 1 day, and one of the people he brought into the business the next day brought in 4, with 8 more to come in. Attraction marketing duplicates. You bring people into your business on Tuesday, and on Wednesday and Thursday, they're doing the same. The Max method duplicates. However, if you say the wrong thing, you're going to drive people away. Ben, adding 10 to 15 contacts a day, picked up 3 customers. Bill, enrolled 2 distributors tonight. He's on the phone with his 3rd. Howard, one of my favorite success stories, started working with me in February 2009. 11 months later, he got his first 6-figure monthly check. How did he do it? His country was expanding around the world, and every time his company opened up another country, he had pastors, ministers, realtors, salespeople, and network marketers in those countries ready to sign up in his business. This was the instant message he sent me last year in February. Now he's got a net worth of $2.5 million. Attracting customers is easy. You make little posts like, I'm ready to help 3 more people lose 30 pounds in the next 30 days. Mark started to do that. In 2 months, he signed up 25 new customers. 3 months, it was up to 40. And then I pointed out to him, that attracting business builders is as easy as attracting customers. And after our first coaching session, he signed up 6 business builders. Attracting unhappy network marketers is easy too. Did you know that the network marketing industry experiences continual churning, as over 200 companies, a lot of them are startups, close or alienate their top distributors? You find these people, you bring them into your business grows faster. Jacques came out of a boot camp, connected with 2 whales on Facebook. A whale is somebody in the business making 5 or 6 figures a month. Dave Angelo says, I'm working right now on putting in my 3rd and 4th for the day. 1 MLM leader from Australia, 2 from the US, 1 from Canada. Attracting unhappy affiliate marketers is easy too. Candy added 10,000 people to her business in 75 days over the summer by connecting with affiliate and internet marketers, people who have big lists, but they weren't making any money. Sherry, after making a post, heard from 6 people, signed up 3 of them, and I'm still working on the other 3. Whether it's a customer, a business builder, an unhappy networker, a happy networker, or an affiliate marketer, it's never been easier to do. Within 24 hours of my first coaching session with Patty, who's a realtor, she had 5 people looking at her business. And 48 hours later, signed one of them up. She was still communicating with the other 5. Now, the social networking game is just like the game of baseball. And you hit a home run when someone gets into your business. So, on first base, you're texting back and forth. On second base, you actually talk. On third base, you meet, and you hit a home run if you start working together. But you can get people into your business without ever talking to them. You can be texting and Skyping, talking. Again, same thing as Skyping. But you don't have to round all the bases to hit a home run and win the game. People will join your business from any base. And for those of you who prefer face-to-face meetings or talking on the phone, you could easily move to the phone or a face-to-face meeting. You could get people on Facebook to an event. You can get people to a meeting. It's easy. If you're already on Facebook and you're not making any money, there's a reason and an easy solution. Simply to follow the method that I'm sharing with you today. So, the Max method: create your page, connect with people, communicate with them, and close them. The more you do this, the more fun it is. As a matter of fact, the more selective you are, the more profitable it's going to be. Now, I want to talk to all of you about this special training package that I put together. And I'm going to take you over to the website. It's maxsteingart.com/Bobby Sager. All right. Now, I have different ways of training people. And what we've done is we've put together a special package that includes both. All right. First, it includes my Endless Free Leads home study course. Now, Endless Free Leads breaks everything down for you in simple steps. Okay? You connect with people, you communicate with them, you close them. And we cover Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And we have short, subject-specific videos. What your page should be like, how to create it, how to connect with people, how to communicate, and how to close. We have the same thing for LinkedIn. Short videos. We have the same thing for Twitter. In the Coach's Corner, we've set up, these are actual live coaching sessions that I've had and recorded with my coaching clients that demonstrate how the whole process works. So you can see it live. And then in the shortcuts and tips area, we have Howard's story, what he did to go from 0 to a 7-figure income month by month. If you're afraid of selling, or if you're nervous about selling, we have our Words to Wealth area, which will totally turn everything around for you. What do you say when people ask what you do? So these are your videos. Over here in the Power Tools section, we have written instructions laying out for you your fast start process. In the resource section, we have a number of ebooks for you. We have, what it takes to be successful in network marketing. Then we have posts for fast results. And we start with the scripts. What to say to somebody the first, second, and third time. What do you ask when people ask what you do? Scripts when you're talking to an unhappy or displaced networker. How to transition from talking about the kids to talking about your business. Scripts for making sales over a holiday. Scripts for someone that's having a birthday. And then in the scripts and strategies, you've got our social networking scripts book with your basic questions. You've got closing questions. You've got questions for any type of profession. We even have our Recruiting the Recruiter scripts. Now, this is a home study course. Everything that you need to be successful is here. And you've got access to our video library. If you want to find something specific like Howard, just type in his name, click go, and you have Howard's success story right here. There are 3,500 short subject-specific videos up here. Believe me, some of you will watch 1 or 2 videos and you will be off and running and you'll just be paying attention to the scripts. Now, this is Endless Free Leads. Boot Camp is where we work together. See, you've got the book now, but what's going to be important is starting on Thursday, I'm going to work with everybody. We're going to spend 2 hours on Thursday going over getting started fast on Facebook. Next Tuesday, we're going to talk about getting started fast on LinkedIn. The secret to attraction marketing. We're going to spend 8 hours helping you become masters of Facebook and LinkedIn. and how to build an international business. During boot camp, I'm available to you 12 hours a week to critique your pages, to answer your questions. As a matter of fact, following this session, I'm going to give you a link to a Q&A session that I'm going to be having for people that are in boot camp, so you get an idea of what happens when we work together. So, now here's the good news, all right? You get both, endless free leads, and as soon as you register, you're going to get access to my video library. We've got an orientation video. You have links. These are all separate webinars, but you have an orientation video, so you'll know how to reach out to me, because that's what we're going to have you do. During boot camp, you're going to send me the links to your Facebook page. I'm going to bring them up on the screen, and I'm going to tell you what you need to fix, what you need to do. See, John doesn't have his follow me button up yet. He's still working on it. You're also going to send me the conversations that you have with your prospects. And I'm going to share with you, are you talking to somebody that you really want to be talking to, or do you want to spend your time talking to somebody else, okay? So, if you go to maxsteingart.com/Bobby Sager, what we've got for you is a special combination package. See, boot camp, endless free leads normally sells for $297. My boot camps typically run for $597. You're going to get them both for $249. All right? And you know, I have to tell you this, all right? Because for those of you that have been around for a while, you know that a lot of leaders, you know, get compensated. There's something in it for them to recommend some kind of material. And I want to clearly indicate that Bobby, you know, is not making any commissions on any of this. His compensation is your success, okay? And that's what, frankly, that's what I love about working with everybody and you know, to date in Kivana, where the success stories are pouring in, okay? And more will pour in the future. You're going to be able to build your business anywhere in the world. You're a click away on Facebook. Now, on a daily basis, you can tune in to any of my webinars. Just go to maxsteingart.com/webinars. I do them every day, and we're here to basically help everybody understand the latest changes that are taking place on Facebook. Again, it's all about trust, and Bobby's interest is in your success. I'm going to be doing a webinar right after this. And if you go to webinar.com, the webinar ID is 587-958-463. That's 587-958-463. 587-958-463. I invite you, come over, see, you know, listen to what other people are doing and other questions are asking, but take advantage of this offer. Boot camp starts on Thursday. All sessions of boot camp are recorded, and you know, just keep the price, you know, between you and me. All right, don't because you people are participating in this for a lot more money. Let me take a quick peek and see if we have any questions. If any of you have any questions, feel free to type them into the GoToMeeting box, okay? We have a couple of minutes before the session is over. I'm doing my webinar at 11. Typically, we do it at 10. So if any of you have any questions, please just type your questions into the GoToMeeting box, and I'll be happy to answer. Well, I guess we did a really good job, and there's nobody that has any questions. Again, oops. Okay, good. We've got some questions coming in. What do you do if you're not available Tuesdays for the trainings? Angela, it's okay, because, see, every session is going to be recorded. The most important thing about boot camp is that I'm available Mondays through Fridays at 9 o'clock in the morning. Mondays through Fridays at 4 o'clock, Mondays through Thursdays at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So sessions are recorded. You get on the ones that you can't. Okay? Darcy.
Max, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
How do they get, if they have, let's say they have a commitment next week, like I know I do, we have a hotel meeting coming up next Thursday. So if you're going to do your webinar next Thursday and you said it's recorded, then how do we go and access that?
Well, what happens is you end up with access to my video library. And so everybody that's in boot camp will have their own password, and so everything will be recorded right here. They'll be able to go in. They've all got their own private accounts. They'll have the links to the actual webinars. You know, the power of boot camp. Remember that number one, you have endless free leads. So if you have any questions or you've got any needs, you can go right here and you could find what you're looking for. But the power of boot camp is not so much these 8 sessions. The power of boot camp are the 12 weekly sessions that I'm going to be available for you to come on and say, hey, Max, where do I do this? Or how do I find that? Or, Max, I'm talking to these 3 people. Can you look over these conversations and tell me, am I doing something right or am I wasting my time? So if you're not available for any of these sessions, they're recorded and they'll be posted here. They'll be posted here within 24 hours of the actual session. So it's easy for everybody to keep up with the class. And by the way, you'll have access to these videos for a year from the time that you watch them. Let's see. Should you have a separate page for your business? Right now, it's my personal and business page. Darcy, all you need is a personal page. You don't need a business page. You don't need a fan page. All you need is a business page to make this work. Jeff writes, what if you don't have a Facebook page? How difficult would it be to start from scratch? Jeff, it's not difficult at all. You start, you reach out first to all the people that you know. If you knew a lot of people growing up or you know a lot of people, it's going to be easy to build up a list. You want to build up a list to at least 250 people. That's when things magically start to happen. But you're also free to reach out to 5 to 15 total strangers a day. So you don't have to worry if you don't have a lot of people that you can reach out to. How do you enter a following tab on Facebook? Okay. Lee, you can ask me that in the next session. What is the promo code box? Holly, if the promo code box doesn't apply here, typically, people will registering for boot camp. For example, the average person today would pay $597 for boot camp. If we gave them a promo code, they could save $100 or $200. But you all are getting the lowest at $249. You're getting the discount of all discounts. And now the question is, do we have access to the website content forever? You have access. It's for a year. Okay. Now, is there an additional cost in the future, Lewis? These social networks are changing all the time, and so I'm always coming out with new trainings. Once somebody orders any training from us, they're considered alumni, and so my alumni always get discounts on any new program we release. So when we come out with a new boot camp and things have dramatically changed, remember that what we're teaching you will work on the basic concept will work. The applications on the pages will change. The features are going to change, but the concept is basically the same. Let's say, is there a way on LinkedIn to reach out to people without everyone else seeing your posts? I work with a corporate company that I do not want them to find out I'm involved in another business. Jim, there is a way to do that on LinkedIn. There is a way. As a matter of fact, there's a way, and we'll share that with you in boot camp, that the types of posts that you're going to make will not get you into any kind of trouble with your existing company. Now, let's see. Xavier wants to know, is there a boot camp strictly for the rules and conduct? No. We cover the rules in our first session of boot camp on Facebook. But knowing the rules isn't enough. Now, is the boot camp separate from the other information? Yeah, it is. But when we say separate, it's all included. Okay, so for example, here you have boot camp. Okay, and up here at the top, you've got all the same power tools. You've got your same resources here. You've got your scripts and strategies. You have access. Now, you might ask, well, why, if I've got this, why do I need endless free leads? And the thing is, here during boot camp, we're going to make reference to certain videos. In endless free leads, we lay all of them out for you. There's a major difference between the two. That's why we include both of them together. Mark wants to know, is LinkedIn more effective than Facebook? LinkedIn's got 277 million professionals. If you took 1.26 billion people on Facebook and you took out the kids, and then you took out the parents who were there to look at their kids, and you took out the people that were dating, and you took out the crazy people, there are probably about 5, maybe 600 million people on Facebook. They're the people you want to talk to. And so LinkedIn's going to give you 277 million. They're on there to network. Is it more effective? It can be. I like their searching features in some cases better than Facebook. The problem with LinkedIn is their messaging system isn't as good as Facebook's, and people aren't on it as frequently as people are on Facebook. Lee writes, how long is a $249 price good for? Lee, I'll keep it up for 30 days. And, okay. Anybody else have any questions? Let's see. Jim writes, okay, we answered Jim's question. Anybody else have any questions? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this webinar. I've recorded it. And what I'm going to do is we're going to add it up here to this page. We're going to put it right here. So what you can do is you can get a hold of some of your team members or anybody else that you're working with. You can just send them to maxsteingart.com/Bobby Sager, and the webinar will be here. I'm going to give all now. Our boot camp. This particular offer is good for this particular boot camp. So figure you got 30 days. However, next month, if people take advantage of this, then they'll get access to the next boot camp. We have one boot camp a month. So you get my Endless Free Leads, the home study course, as well as that's with access to 3,500 videos, and you've got boot camp. And of course, that also includes my social networking scripts book, and this is something that is worth its weight in gold. It really is. Let's see if we have any more questions. Okay, so let's see, is this thing going to come up? Yeah. Social networking scripts book, 80 proven scripts for making sales on a daily basis. all kinds of examples and variations on connecting with perfect prospects. So let me have you go. Again, the webinar that follows this one, you can go join, go to webinar.com. The webinar ID is 587-958-463. I'm looking forward to working with all of you. I love success stories, and at some point in time, I really look forward to getting one from you. So I hope to see all of you in boot camp. Until next time, best of luck in building your business, and God bless.